Hello guys, this is MMSDD, your favorite genshin player here. And yeah, let's start the same. Um, first of all, what is this? Oh, daily. Uh, check in and why am I here? Oh
Exploration and
God, this mouse. I mean my mouse got hit to the ground by my niece. No. What was the other thing? Son of the sister or brother. Um, nephew. Yeah, yeah. My nephew hit it. I mean, picked my mouse and hit it to the ground that hard that it. I am like moving it as fast as possible on the ground several times to do this. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's like one fourth of how it was before. I mean, oh god. Shoot. And I changed my mouse sensitivity to the last. I changed it to the fastest possible rate, and it's still so slow after that incident. Okay, whatever. So we don't have. Oh, we do have one of these. Do we have 160? No, not yet. But okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What is it for? Oh, okay. And we have quests here. 4? Okay. Okay. I can hardly move. What is this? Do we have sensitivity here as well? Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. That's really better. I'm moving my mouse all the way from the other side of mousepad to the other side. It's still trash. I mean, oh god, shoot. Why should this happen to me? But okay, whatever. Every time I get a new mouse, this should happen. I cannot. It's like it's impossible for me to experience playing with a good mouse. God.
Hey everyone, we're here! Oh hey, my little dudes! Good morning! Oh wow, Cuckoo's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole— Get out of here! Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Risley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, This man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any but all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
A howl on the loading screen. Oh. This was new. This was new. A howl loading screen. But it's so slow and cringe. Just please end it. What is it loading? A whole new map?
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer? Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
What was that sound?
Did I mess up?
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even
Oh
like this stuff?
no, shoot.
What if we can't
Fuck.
shift
No,
it?
no, 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 no.
And that's why we call you a rookie.
That's right.
Are they merchants?
Oh shoot, no.
They
I
could
don't
have
want to do
scarred
it
fate.
all
On
over
closer
again.
Could he have
No, no,
previously?
no, no.
Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passersby.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great.
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to.
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one.
Huh? Oh, wow, no way.
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspire.
Ooh. Wait. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Ah, I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kane. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he should...
You're the best, bro! Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to eat?
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed.
Adventure time!
Do you know if it's true or not, but I think a sprint walk, a sprint is slower than sprint jumping. Maybe that's Minecraft kind of thinking, but I should test it later. Wait, let's do it here. Test it here. Okay.
Off we go! Adventure time!
I should count the time again. That's what I didn't see the end time clearly. Sorry. And okay. Oh, nice.
Welcome to Palais Mermonia.
Oh, ow! Off we go!
7 seconds.
Which is more valuable, unlimited mora or unlimited time?
Welcome to Palais Mermonia.
Six point something seconds. This is absolutely faster.
Adventure time!
A sprint jumping is faster. Do a sprint jumping. Know why? Because when you do a sprint, you have you can't sprint for some second. But when you do sprint jumping, you have the momentum of a sprint at the end of the sprint jump. I mean, when you jump, you have the momentum of a sprint a little bit, and there is no cooldown because after jump you can sprint right away. That's why sprint jumping is faster. My theory was correct. See, my theory was correct. Fantastic. Huh?
Burn it down.
Fantastic. Oh? Oh yeah. Hotel Depot.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich.
Ugh.
Oh, nice dot.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're.
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, Gramps. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face!
If you've got the energy to argue this much, let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Don't lose hope, Ahau. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant.
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys.
Why you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Ah, really? Thanks! Wait, who are the other contestants, though? The lost and found notice is up!
Oh, Palais Mermonia. Again. But. Go, go, go. Palais Mermonia. Oh, good news, guys. Good news. What was the good news? Oh, my Shlonen is usable now. Level 90, level 90 weapon. Not bad artifacts. I mean, look at the difference. Okay, and even good creeps. I mean, nice, really. And cons 2. I mean, the only cons 2 character I have one cons 1 here, and I mean 5 star cons character. Others are just you won't count these two as cons, would you? Oh. I mean, that's not bad, actually. This one is not bad. And others just go away. Go to hell. Oh god, I don't have the best guns in... Diona, other talents and skill 10. I mean, that's all you need actually, but whatever. Yep. So my Shilonen is usable now. That was my point.
Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello, you two.
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on? The special...
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes!
Good day, all. Gramps, Grannies.
What in the Tevet are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kneat?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette?
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job!
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important. Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim...
Yeah, so...
For real now? Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Eve.
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun. All right then. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the court. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais, but apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed... We were about to refuse, but he was...
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bag. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over to where... Time to catch that con man and...
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous and...
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroran to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelette too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So I have to go undercover again.
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
Mm-hmm.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Auroron's taking the elevator. I should take a different route to the plaza. Now.
Oh, down there? Oops, he died. Risley died. Okay, Kukuku is killing that person.
Nothing suspicious going on here. Strange.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under—
The heck are you on about?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my— And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the— This thing has a job? So in Natland, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some—
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier? Interesting. Think I'll sit back and see how this—
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it. But I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a—
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful—
Oh no, I'm toast.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as you. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the... Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Feeling
smart now, are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to... I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect
Is
the
it
item
that?
from the Palais Mermonia. Was
Nah.
he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of...
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
Please, just call me...
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films? Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself.
Oh, I see. I understand.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
Such a hassle, bro.
See? Mr. Kukuku knows exactly where I'm coming. So, I was thinking, since you're...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do. And out of respect for the traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair-o-sim. In that case, I understand.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand, then it's settled. Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day.
Judging by your expression, it must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly, on the whole.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where... Or, maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope...
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
We'll be waiting for the good
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Place guide on. Oh shoot.
Let's go find some treasure.
Novelette sent someone to contact us this morning.
Wait a moment. First of all, down there.
That must mean there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
Ad Ast... Thank you for Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the advent...
Oh, this is easier than moving the mouse right now. Shoot, I hate this. Okay.
late, are we?
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the trend. It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The film Fantasyland.
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area. The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostage. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority. Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevrolet of the Special Patrol. So I'm feeling optimistic.
We'll trust your instincts then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier. It would be easy if it were that simple. All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation. But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes. To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities, but still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all... Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything, unless things go pear-shaped.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point. Of course, there are still a lot of unanswered questions. But plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well...
Okay, let's go meet Escoffier.
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know. And rooting for you.
All right, I'll head over to the venue now. Ahao's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later. See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
Let's go and encourage Escoffier. Calm her down. That nothing will happen. To her restaurant, at least. Okay. Where's Escoffier? Escoffier. Oh, wait.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day. Traveler, Paimon's getting kinda hungry.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with...
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A Surprise performance! Wow, how lucky we are!
After him!
Charlotte was taking pictures. That was
Sorry, my
fine.
guy.
I mean, that was
Unlicensed and illegally
funny.
docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
Traveler is up there. Oh shoot.
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
Each does the same.
All right, that's a wrap.
That was kind of like low-level DC animation,
Unbelievable!
if you ask me.
You can't just drag someone around like that. Such blatant disregard for human life. I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you.
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way...
Why, you... all right. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed them. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but my son... I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed... Please, kid, I'm begging you. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a hope.
Something wrong, Kanich?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I don't...
First of all, are you really from Nat? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of... I can't explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another... How? Here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natland. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. Of course, I might be wrong, but does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to... Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for.
I know her. You don't need to introduce her to me.
Many thanks.
And me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord. Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Don't worry. I'm fine.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kanich. Don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No
you on about? Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't. They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it. Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot. We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others. Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook. Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge. Yeah, let's get going. If we don't have...
Light it up! Rev the engines!
Oh. Okay.
Yay! Traveler Kanichi, you're back! We just saw Chevro's taking the criminal away! She looked pretty pleased with herself. So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away. Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the... Apparently the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities. Sounds like they'll have their hands. Anyway, that's for the Palais to... Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte. Make sure you pick the best shots of pie. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that. Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
What? Rumors and slander! When have I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, have...
Often, actually. To be honest, at the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to... So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Okay, so the Act 3 had like nothing. Can we have a summary of what I have done here? Oh, I haven't opened this thing. Oh yeah. I already have reached the 100 million profits at day 29, but I just wanted to test if there is anything else, and I clicked the next cycle and it was this. Okay. I mean, there is nothing else to do. What am I supposed to do? Everything is done. What is this? Even staff center? Oh, the only thing that may have been better. No. I mean... that's pretty high. What else should I do? It's at the end. Actually, not at the very end, but... I mean, what can I do more than this? I Okay, the last part. Eight the next day. Let's see the news Charlotte has published in the newspaper. Charlotte. Charlotte? Charlotte. Charlotte. Okay, what's her?
Now that things have reached this point, we should add
A pinch of salt?
a dash of pepper, actually.
Brilliant.
Huh? You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Not desserts.
Oh, we're talking about the script. Oh, my dear partner, photographer, rookie director. Our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans. There's no room for dull scripts on my stage. Plot twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise. Achoo!
The same logic applies in catering. I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes. Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
A peppery kick to complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so... I'm struggling to imagine what a pepper cake would taste like.
Well, well, what do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake. Oh, how exciting!
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
Why shouldn't they be? When you're hard, it's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please. After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons.
Pile on the sugar!
Pile on the sugar! And why are we piling on the sugar?
Lapine Pauline, you're here?
Of course! It all went according to plan.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of...
I was indeed. Please accept this.
This is what we built here.
Oh, wow! It's a panoramic view of the amusement park with everyone's illustrations on it!
Since the film Fantasyland has been such a success, we decided to create a unique souvenir to remember it by. We built this park together brick by brick. So we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Lapine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing after all. But we all did our best to leave our own marks too.
That's right! And on top of that, Traveler, I'm offering you a You get to add a mustache to my portrait! Cream flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious.
Oh, mustache.
All right then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Sounds like a pretty tasty map. We'll look after it well.
Great. Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to...
Mustache and Karina's face. Yahoo. Stash. Okay. What else can we do? Is it the end? Yes? Okay, that was the end. The only Fontaine world quest I have accepted, but I shouldn't have done that. I need to do it later. Okay, what should I do with this? Accept this quest. And We don't have anything else to do, right? These are not related to each other. These are trash actually. And wait a moment. Can I see the ending? Oh, okay. We get 20 for completing, 60 for completing each one of these, and for 6 ones, actually for 6 ones. Okay, we get 60 for completing all the routes. Okay. And these ones completed already. Boom. If I wanna rate them, I guess the best one was Sidlollies, then Shilonins, then what was the name? Whatever, this girl. Then whoever this was, Kanich, then Moalani, and then Versa. The worst one by far. Okay. The very non-exciting world quest of Tainari. The well-known researcher in Sumeru. The last encounter with Tainari, I remember, was the Versa quest. When you asked him about that mushroom god thing. Okay.
Traveler, you've come.
Wait, this sounds like...
It is as you say. The commission this time around is of high importance.
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section of the Avidia forest seems to have become
Contaminated? You mean...
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening to people who cross through that region. The Avidia forest inhabitants won't leave their home. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you can do is stop the contamination from spreading, that will still save many people.
This is forest business. Maybe Tainari will know something.
Oh, whoa. I smell some good food. Got it. My nephew just came and checked what I am doing. Why didn't it fly?
This is where you've been, Tainari? That's...
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Tainari, am I going to die? Tell Mom that I should have listened to her, and tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true?
What happened?
Okay, enough. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no...
Really? Then, can you keep the thing?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you...
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. It's different from before. I got lost, and after I got out, I...
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Any traveler, Paimon.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest. But I only said his symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you...
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia Forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right.
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new wither?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, the only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia Forest, so I can't turn a blind...
We feel the same way.
All right. Let's contact the caravans first, and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated... There's no time to waste.
Light it up! Rise with the sun! Laid bare. Something with which to commemorate this occasion. Light it up!
I should go, I guess. That's unfortunate, but I should do the rest later. So, yep. Bye for now. Unlucky.